Welcome back. Well, I'm messing with the timeline again. We're now back on Saturday during the Southern Roar, and this is the second half of the ride that we chose to go on, which was travelling from Cromwell up to Glenorchy. And we're about halfway through that ride right now. We've come to Wilson Bay on the shores of Lake Wakatipu and had a regroup, and are now just heading through for the remainder of the ride. I initially thought that I'd lost or had a failure to record a lot of the ride along here along the sides of Lake Wakatipu, and I was very pleased to find that in fact I have got a little bit of usable footage, so I'm pretty happy to have this, because this ride up here, it's about 40 kilometres up from Wilson Bay through to Glenorchy, just under 40, on the Glenorchy-Queenstown Road. It's really a pretty spectacular ride. I'm looking forward to do it again. And this day we travelled up had some pretty, some nice drama about it. There was of course no rain, as always with our travels through the South Island, but the mountain backdrops, the lake, everything was spectacular. I had a great time riding up here. On this particular ride, I think there was something like 40 riders, I think there were. Anyway, we were travelling through to the Glenorchy Hotel. We had some refreshments there, a bit of food, something to wet the whistle. And then we kind of went our own separate ways. The Auckland crew, we carried on down to the Glenorchy jetty. And there's a red shed down there, which is it's a very photographic or photogenic shed. And we took quite a number of photographs down there. And also on the jetty, a kind gentleman took our picture as a group, so we've got that right at the end of this particular video. And soon after that, we then travelled further on up to the very top end, up to the Dart River Bridge, and you might have already seen a video where we had a little bit of an engine overheating problem. Wink wink. And had to stop on that bridge and take some photos. It was a very tough day, pretty traumatic. So there's lots of things can happen up here when you least expect it. Anyway, we're coming into the pub here, just off of Mull Street. We parked all the bikes in Argyle Street. Cherry blossoms are all out. The place looks an absolute picture. This is mid-November 2022 when this is all filmed. So we just had a very, very fortunate time with the weather gods. They looked after us during this time that we were away down south. No question about that. As I mentioned before, at this point of the ride, the official ride is finished and we're all free to go our own ways. And so a few of us from the Auckland crew, we rode down towards the lake. This is the top end of the headwaters of Lake Wakatipu. And at the bottom here is the Glenorchy jetty and a little park, and this fantastic red building that is just a perfect backdrop for a photograph or two. We took quite a few. I haven't put them all in here, of course. There's not the time for that. I just put in a couple. One in front of the shed and one of the group of us on the jetty. And as we wrap it up and park the bikes here, that's about where I'm going to leave this one. Hope you've enjoyed this little ride from Wilson Bay to Glenorchy. Might give you some ideas for if you're ever going down to Queenstown and want to have a little getaway yourself in your car or your motorbike. And it's about where we're going to leave this one. So take care out there, ride safe, have fun, and see you next time.
Up the edge. the road captain's fault.
Yeah.
Good road captain.
You pay attention.
What?